is why bodybuilding is not meant for everybody. This is why maybe you shouldn't be a bodybuilder. For me personally, it's something that I had to pursue over a year's time before I ever decided to actually call myself a bodybuilder. And maybe that's not the right way to go about it, because as I've claimed the title and I've, the identity of bodybuilding, I feel a lot more in line with my purpose. It's a lot more of a definitive pursuit of action when it comes to like who I am, where I'm going, and like what I'm doing. But for most people, they want this claim of being a bodybuilder because they think of the hoorah of like stepping on stage and competing and being super lean and all this congratulations and trophies and all these different things that make up like 5% of what it is of being a bodybuilder. So to be completely honest, it's just like what I would say is you need to put yourself in the actual shoes of like what's the hardest part of bodybuilding. Being strict on a diet year in and year out, day in and day out, actually. Consistently working out at an intense level of continuously like progressing and doing that 4 to 5 times a week. Some people do it more, but every single week throughout the entire year, going through the different phases. For me, I'm doing this natural. I haven't started taking anything yet. I don't know where I'm gonna fall with that. I just got my blood work done for the first time ever last week, waiting on results there to see like where my health is at. But I don't necessarily like know exactly if I'm going to like truly like start taking stuff and like go down that route. Now, I'm committed to being a bodybuilder. I have fell in love with the process over the last year. I originally started working with my coach last year, but it's been about a year and a half. I took about 5 to 6 months off after I initially started, picked back up towards the end of 2023, and have not like looked back since. So, I did a big 4 to 5 month phase of growing, and then I hopped in a prep for the first time, competed for the first time this year. I placed first, won the overall, my first show in classic physique, and then I went to nationals and I got fourth. So now we're in an improvement season. I know exactly where I'm at. I know what I need to work on, and I'm ready to hop into it. So just speaking from experience, it takes you actually going through the process. It is as simple as that. So dive into it, invest in a coach, invest in peers or people that you see at the gym who train. They've embarked on the journey of being a bodybuilder. Learn from them, learn what they do, learn what not to do from them, and talk to multiple people. But then again, at the end of the day, figure out your own process. Figure out what works for you. Like certain training styles don't work for everybody. So figure out what works best for you. And that's something that I'm still, learning as I go through the process. I completely trust my coach. Everything I do, from nutrition, posing, the prep, the bulk, training, he has it all. So it's a one-stop shop with my coach and my setup that I have. And I trust him to like put me in the best position. So, I kind of got a leg up when it comes to like what I got to figure out in my process. It's just me figuring out my level of dedication, effort, intention on top of the guide that he's given me, on like how I go about the process. So, right now I'm just learning how to be a competitive, legitimate bodybuilder from every single phase, not just, when you're in prep and being 100% on not missing food and not cheating on the meals and getting all my work in and doing all my cardio. It's like, no, even in an improvement season or bulk, when you're a whole full year away, you still got to hit 100%. You still need to do that cardio. You still need to, communicate at an effective level with your coach and all those things. So honestly, it's just, like I said, it takes diving full blown into it, and like hitting on all phases on a consistent, basis over a big period of time. And then you want to start looking at competing. You want to start, looking at the bigger picture. But it just takes that every single day approach. So yeah, I mean, common questions is that you get a lot is just, what do you eat? How do you get that? Like, what's your training split? And it's like, I can tell you those things, but it's going to be different for you. You need to figure out what your macros are. You need to figure out, okay, what's my lifestyle right now? Like, what's my job? How much is it labor intensive? How much time do I have that I can set aside to dedicate to this consistently? Because I don't want you to try to wiggle and create this like time for this to happen if it's not something that you can look up and be like, okay, 3 months down the road, I can still do this. So like consistently, like how much time can you put towards this? Can you create a window where you got 2 hours out of every day that you can, not every day, but 2 hours out of, 4 to 5 days a week where you can give to training at an intense level? And then on top of that, do you have the other time to make sure your food is done and prepped and you're able to eat, 4 to 6 meals in a day? What does that look like for you? So it's just like, those are like little questions to ask yourself on top of just like also hopping into actually doing the work. And it takes a lot of consistency. So just hop into it and don't necessarily think about like, man, what do I need to do? Like, what's this whole plan I need to have? It's like, no, can you even work out consistently at a high enough level over a period of time? And then on top of that, are you willing to eat and be disciplined to eat what you need to eat in order to make that happen? So there's just a lot of things like that that a lot of people don't really think about, and they try to skip the steps and figure out like all the hacks and secrets and like, what do you do? But it's like, bro, what do you need to do? And only you can figure that out by like doing the first step first. So yeah, that's where I'm at, man. But yeah, right now it's a rest day for me. So I'm just chilling out back with my dogs. It's my dog Manny right here. He over here chilling. My other dog, Davina, over there. She doing her thing. I don't know why she's posted like a statue like, hey, D, what you doing? And then little man, the rock bandit. Gotta watch out for him because he eats rocks. So I am going to be keeping a close eye on this guy because he likes to eat rocks. And my wife got mad at me because I let him eat rocks. And he was throwing them up, which, yeah, definitely bad. And he can get really hurt from that. So I got you, bruh. No rocks. No rocks today, bruh. But yeah, I just wanted to really hop on here real quick and just like touch base with y'all. And just like, this is a common question that I constantly get asked all the time. And I know like a lot of people get asked this question that are in the bodybuilding world. And it's something that would have helped me just paint a clearer picture of like, all right, this is what I need to like kind of focus on when it comes to like me wanting to hop into this. So there we go. If y'all got any more questions or anything like that, just drop them down in the comments. I'm gonna be posting more like just simple vlog videos, try to do one every week. That'll be my goal. So yeah, just thought about that now. I'm gonna drop one of these every single week. Drop some comments down there. Let me know what y'all want to hear, and for the best of my knowledge and my experience, I will drop kind of my thoughts on that, and we will go from there. So other than that, I'll see y'all next week on the next video. Peace.